Jesse James. Today, I have the privilege of becoming your wife. Looking back on our relationship, I remember sitting across from you for the very first time in 2019. We talked, laughed, and got to know each other over drinks. I remember getting home as fast as I could to tell my mom with confidence that she could start calling me Mrs. Bromley because I was going to marry you one day. I went on and on about how you loved me, you just didn't know it yet. So, I'm standing before you today, one, to tell you that I was right. Two, to thank God that I was right. To love and be loved by you is the greatest gift God has ever given me, and I stand before you today more in love with you than I have ever been. Next to you, I am the most genuine version of myself without worry. I used to think that I needed a love to complete me, and then I met you, and you showed me that I was always already whole. You celebrate the parts of me that I have always viewed as flaws, and in a way you have made me love me too. I tried to think of my defining moment, of how I knew you were the one, but I quickly realized that my love for you is not defined by one big moment. It's defined in the little ones. Love, by my own definition, is the way you squeeze my hand a little tighter, sitting in church on Sundays when Pastor Devin preaches on loving and serving your spouse. It's calling all of what I believe to be arguments, growing pains, and working out the kinks. Love is how you patiently let me interrupt you, time after time, because somehow you understand that it's almost physically impossible for me to bite my tongue. I'm so thankful for our in-between moments and how you show me Jesus' love, patience, and forgiveness on a daily basis. You are my best friend, biggest fan, and you've never let a day pass without making me feel like your number one priority. You are the godly man I have always prayed for. In areas that I'm weak, you are strong. You speak so sweetly to me, lead boldly, and love deeply. I am so confident in the man you've been, the man you are today, and the man you will become. I look forward to the day that I can look our future children in the eyes and tell them with certainty that God handpicked the best dad in the world to love them, teach them, and lead them closer to Jesus. You are both my greatest adventure and my home. With every beat in my heart, these are my vows and promises to you. First and foremost, I vow to always keep God above all else in our marriage so that I can love you to my full potential. I vow to pray with you when we're together and pray for you when we're apart. I vow to honor and respect you, to value your goals, and to push you to reach them. I promise to always share my snacks with you and to never let you forget how big of a deal that really is. I vow to stand by you when we're on our mountaintops and to stand even closer when we're in our valleys. I promise to always hear you out when you suggest that we don't need another dog or even chickens, but I can't promise that I'll always agree with you. I promise to always fight for the love between us, and I promise that the rest of my life will never be long enough with you. I love you more today than I did yesterday, and even more tomorrow. You are my endless month of May.
Olivia Michelle. As I write these vows, I'm brought back to when this journey began. Years ago, I was a lost and broken man. I was bitter and angry with myself, those around me, and God. I spent years trying in my own strength to change my circumstances, to no avail. It was only after I completely surrendered my life to Jesus that He began to change me from the inside out. There were seasons of struggle, heartache, growth, and doubt that this day would ever come. But God has shown Himself faithful, as He always does. The past 2 years have brought a lot of change. We bought and sold a house. We adopted 2 of the best boys any humans could ask for. We have done multiple house projects, and we've even gone on vacations together. Through all of those changes, we've had our ups and downs. We've had arguments, times of frustration, and misunderstandings. But one thing has always remained consistent: our love for each other. You have loved me at my best and at my worst. You continue to show me grace, honor, and respect, even when I don't deserve it. You have pushed me to become the best man that I can be, and I know you will continue to do so. You are honest, smart, funny, passionate, and very, very beautiful, inside and out. Yes, sometimes you get on my nerves when you pop the zits on my head or neck, or when you poke my sides and belly button trying to tickle me. You have always loved me for me, and I know you always will. I stand before you today, a man who has not just been changed by God's love, but by your love as well. Olivia Michelle, you are the love of my life. As we take this next step on our journey together, I promise I will always be here for you. I promise to put your needs above my own. I promise to support you in everything you do. I promise to always speak the truth in love to you. I promise I will always have your back. I promise to defend you publicly and challenge you privately. I promise to use my words to build you up. I promise to be your biggest cheerleader. I promise to always pursue you. I promise to let you pop my zits and to take you to Chick-fil-A when you get hungry. I promise to keep you the first priority in my life. I promise I will always choose to love you. Olivia, I am so excited for our journey, from our first step to our last breath. I am yours.
I, Jesse, take you, Olivia,
I, Jesse, take you, Olivia,
to be my wife,
to be my wife,
to have and to hold from this day forward, for better, for worse, for richer, for poorer, in sickness and in health, to love and to cherish, till death do us part, according to God's holy law. In the presence of God, I make this vow. Jesse and Olivia, I pray that you will not only remember these vows, but also remember the commitments that you made in the presence of those that love you and in the presence of God Himself. Will you go forward for years and years, each day, choosing to show each other mercy, grace, and unconditional love. With nothing else to be said on my part, it is my incredible honor to pronounce you husband and wife. Jesse, you may kiss your bride.
Spread my wings and let go. Something stirring in my soul. I feel it again, feel it again, feel it again, feel it again. Unlock the cage and free my heart. This is where the journey starts. Now it begins, now it begins, now it begins, now it begins. This is gonna be a good day. ready to live, ready to live. Like a dove I fly away. Now's the time, today's the day. Now it begins, now it begins. Now it begins, now it begins. This is gonna be a good day. Rolling on like the thunder, with open eyes full of wonder. It's a good day. It's a good day to be alive.
So regardless of, what Jesse might have done in the past, I can always say as a younger brother, he was at least always there for me. And Olivia, that's something I hope you know that you can trust.
To be alive.